But
this is the softest WILBON I have ever encountered. But you have been changed by the Olympics and by college athletes.
Yeah, I feel bad watching those people fall on the ground.
Yeah.
Ice, that's why I don't go to the skating, and you know this, and yet you kidnapped me and made me watch.
Because
he made me watch this.
Look, it's a terrible ending. That kid was worth it. He was worth it. He does something that nobody has ever done. The quad axle, is that what it is?
Now,
nobody's ever done it,
and
he does it. Well, he didn't do it this time. You know what? Drake May had a great year and a bad ending.
Yep.
Let's go to the NBA. Not speaking of Drake May, because he's not in the NBA. Last night, the league fined the Utah Jazz $500,000 and the Indiana Pacers $100,000 for the crime of sitting healthy players during games. Adam Silver said, quote, overt behavior like this that prioritizes draft positions over winning undermines the foundation of NBA competition, and we will respond accordingly, unquote. These fines grow from Utah sitting their starters in multiple fourth quarters and from Indiana not playing players who the league has deemed could have played under the NBA's medical policy. WILBON, do you think fines like this will be an effective deterrent to tanking?
No, I'm really going to annoy you. I'm going to go to a place you can't imagine I'm going.
Go ahead.
I don't give a damn about tanking. You know what I care about?
What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Today, Pardon the Interruption took on the NBA's latest attempt to fix tanking, and Michael WILBON absolutely destroyed it. The league fined the Utah Jazz $500,000 and the Indiana Pacers $100,000 for sitting healthy players. Adam Silver made a big statement about undermining the foundation of NBA competition. And WILBON's response? These fines are a joke. Adam Silver is laughing when he announces these fines. But here's the twist, WILBON doesn't even care about tanking. His target is much bigger, much more pervasive, and affects every single fan who buys a ticket: load management. Let's break this down, because WILBON's argument is one of the most important critiques of the modern NBA you'll ever hear. First, the fines themselves. WILBON does the math for us. The Jazz have a payroll of $154 million. They sat their three highest-paid players in multiple fourth quarters. Those players make a combined hundreds of millions of dollars. And the league fines the team $500,000. WILBON's response: you can find it in a couch in the NBA. He's right. For a franchise worth billions, $500,000 is a rounding error. It's not a deterrent, it's a parking ticket. And a $100,000 fine for the Pacers? That's insulting. WILBON's solution is simple and brutal: start at $10 million. And even then, if the guy at the end of the rainbow is worth more than $10 million, someone's going to pay it. He knows that the prize, Cooper Flagg, or whoever the next generational talent is worth far more than any fine. So fines alone will never stop tanking. His real proposal? Take away the draft pick. After the lottery, you go down 10 spots. That would hurt. That would make owners think twice. But he acknowledges the legal hurdles, lawsuits galore. But here's where WILBON goes nuclear. He pivots from the 3 to 6 teams that are tanking to the entire league. He says, you know what I care about? Load management. And then he drops the hammer: all 30 teams do it. At some point, Golden State has said to Steph Curry, no, you're not playing because we got 3 games in the next 5. Think about that. The Warriors, with a healthy Steph Curry, deciding he sits not because he's injured, but because of schedule management. That's happening everywhere. And WILBON asks the most important question: people spend money all summer to get tickets to certain games. They want to see these guys, and they can't see them. All 30 load manage. This is the disconnect that drives fans crazy. You save up, you buy tickets months in advance, you take your kids to see LeBron or Steph or Giannis, and they're in street clothes. Not injured. Just resting. And the league does nothing. Silver fines the Jazz for blatantly tanking in a season where they're supposed to be bad anyway, but he lets every contender rest their stars on national TV. Tony Kornheiser tries to defend the distinction: load management doesn't affect all the games on the schedule. It affects them randomly. But Wilbon isn't buying it. He points to the Washington Wizards, who are 47 to 170 over the last 3 years. That's not just tanking, that's organizational surrender. And nobody got fired. The owner is tacitly saying or actively saying tank. That's the root of the problem. So where does that leave us? The NBA has a two-headed monster. On one side, you have teams like Utah and Indiana openly losing for better lottery odds. On the other, you have contenders manipulating schedules to preserve their stars for the playoffs. Both insult the paying customer. Both undermine the integrity of the 82-game season. And neither is being addressed with any real force. Wilbon's rant is a call to action. Stop picking on the little guys. Stop pretending $500,000 fines matter. Either go after the real problem, load management, or admit that the regular season is just a dress rehearsal for the playoffs. Now, let's pivot to the other major story from this PTI episode, Chris Paul's retirement. Wilbon's tribute is heartfelt and spot on. One of my favorite athletes of all time. People talk about making folks better, and it's overused. Chris Paul went places that people didn't think they're going to be nearly that good and made guys better on that team. He's right. New Orleans after Katrina. The Clippers, who were a joke before Lob City. Houston, where they pushed the Warriors to the brink. Oklahoma City, where he revived his career. Phoenix, where he took a young team to the finals. Every stop, the team improved. That's not coincidence. That's greatness. And yet, the what-ifs haunt his legacy. The vetoed trade to the Lakers. The injuries in 2016. The 3-1 blown lead. The hamstring against the Warriors. So many moments where a ring was inches away. But as Wilbon implies, that doesn't diminish him. He's a lock for the Hall of Fame, a top 5 point guard all time, and a player who made everyone around him better. What do you think? Is Wilbon right that load management is a bigger problem than tanking? Should the NBA start fining teams $10 million or stripping draft picks? And where does Chris Paul rank among the greatest point guards, with or without a ring? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you love unfiltered, passionate sports debate that cuts through the noise, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.